All right, viewers are beginning this edition with the breaking news coming in. A full-fledged NDA parliamentary party meet and Prime Minister Modi welcomed with garlands and slogans. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was felicitated by top NDA leaders for locking the much-awaited trade deal with the United States. Now, Prime Minister Modi was welcomed with garlands. He was congratulated by the top NDA leadership present there. Now, Prime Minister Modi has said the trade deal has created positive environment and will benefit both the economies.
Congrats, sir. Congratulations. Thank you, Doc. Thank you. Congrats, sir. Congratulations. Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
All right, now my colleague Niranjan joining us from Newsroom on this. The big deal between India and US has announced and all the tributes coming in Prime Minister Modi's way at this point.
Well, you know, the Prime Minister, you just saw that sequence there. There is a lot of euphoria. There is a lot of cheer in the markets, not just in the markets, but like the Prime Minister said, since the news broke a little after 10 p.m. last night, there is a huge positive environment in the country. Let's be honest about it. Ever since, US imposed tariffs, the markets have been all over the place. And of course, it directly reflects in the sentiment across the country. And there's been a lot of up and down in the last 4 to 5 months. And the Prime Minister in his first message has you saw that sequence of him entering the NDA parliamentary party meeting. And when the Prime Minister is entering, he's being congratulated by his party leaders and others who are present there. And he just says thank you. And you can see the body language and him being all smiles. And what this tells you is also reflective in his message to the parliamentarians inside the complex. Now, let me give you a few pointers of what the Prime Minister has said, both to, as an advice to NDA MPs, and secondly, his first response to the trade deal. The Prime Minister has said that the trade deal, securing the deal is a big win for India's diplomacy. And of course, it's been a lot of back and forth between India and America, a lot of bad-mouthing by Americans, we must say. But despite that, our diplomacy has stood the test and the trade deal has been announced. And he has noted that this particular victory in the trade deal, the fact that we have lower tariffs than many countries, or rather most countries in the world, tells us that India means business and Indian diplomacy is here to make things work. And that's what the Prime Minister says, that Indian diplomacy, it's a victory for Indian diplomacy. Secondly, the Prime Minister has said that the trade deal and the deal that India has got reflects the new changing global order, the new changing world order, and the fact that India leads that world order. Now, why is the Prime Minister saying that? The Prime Minister is saying that because many people wrote off India in these last 4 months, including Donald Trump, ironically, who called it a dead economy. And he has said that this is the new world order, and the world is taking note of the new world order. He made a mention of all the different free trade agreements and the deals that we have cracked. Okay, we're staying on the pictures. I think we're getting in more pictures. Let's stay on those pictures as we go across. Also, to the pictures that are now coming in. New pictures of the NDA leaders walking into Parliament this morning. We're staying with these pictures, full frame. These are pictures of the Prime Minister and all the NDA MPs walking into Parliament this morning. After that NDA parliamentary party meeting, they have, okay, more sound bites coming in. Okay, so these are parliamentarians of the NDA who are responding, who are speaking to the media. But let me tell you, among the other things that the Prime Minister has spoken about vis-a-vis the trade deal. Now, specifically on the trade deal, he's spoken about a new world order which has changed. And that new world order, he says, favors India. That new world order is being led by India. And the Prime Minister has also said in his statement and in his meeting with NDA meetings. I think Harsha's live. She's got the inside details. Let's go across straight to her. She's inside Parliament. Harsha, it was seen in his body language. I think most people were congratulating him, and he kept, responding to them, saying thank you. And the body language has changed, of course, in the last 12 hours.
Yes, Niranjan rightly pointed out, as you stated, that it's a very, huge thing for the country and how the deal has been cracked. And since morning, when the NDA parliamentary meeting began, we saw all the party leaders across the party lines of the NDA alliance parties like LJP, TDP and the Apna Dal and the leaders from JDU. Each and everyone facilitated them. In fact, we can see Praful Patel in the visuals, garlanding PM Narendra Modi, and how the claps were, there was huge claps in the room full of parliamentarians. And also, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has stated that this trade deal has created a positive environment in the world, and how since morning the market, since it has opened, Niranjan, the Nifty 50 has gone up. We have spoken to several experts, several economists. They have stated that the stock market people, the traders, they are extremely happy. In fact, Praveen Khandelwal, who is in the market, he clearly stated that the now rupee is being strengthening, rupee is getting stronger, and this is what the country needs right now. And each and everyone is very happy. And not only PM was facilitated, PM spoke about the trade deal. PM spoke about how the tariffs have gone down from 50% to 18%, and how the farmers will also be advanced through this trade deal. And this not only one, you stated that the 9 deals which have been cracked is a huge confidence for not only the country but also for each and every citizen as well. It was not only about the trade deal, Niranjan. Also, this parliamentary party meeting was about so many things. It was about the union budget and how each and every MPs have to go to their constituency, speak about the budget, tell people, tell the Aam Janta about the health sector, about the railway sector, about the reforms, what is being done through this union budget. In fact, there was a strict message also which PM gave to each and every member of parliament that they have come to this house of the floor, they have come to this temple of democracy after being elected. They can't be missing session, they can't be absent. They have to attend each and every day. They have to be present in the house from morning till evening, till the time house doesn't conclude. They have to do this. They can't be absent, and they have to go and speak in their constituency on the weekends when the parliament is not in the, when the parliament is not running. In fact, they have to go to the manufacturers. They have to build confidence with the manufacturers. In the manufacturers, meet them, tell them that the country is with them. A lot is being done for the manufacturers of the country. Each and every member of parliament of the NDA, Niranjan, from now onwards will be doing that in their constituency every weekend when the parliament concludes for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. And also when they are here, they are going to be present in the parliament. Also, when the quorum bell rings, Niranjan, no MP will be seen littering or wandering in the lobby or in the canteen or anywhere in the new parliament. They have to be present in the house. They have to be present when the debate on the president address and the budget is going on. They have to be present when the other leaders of the parliament are speaking on the motion of thanks of the president, on the motion of thanks. And when the prime minister is not only inside, but the other senior leaders are also inside, each and every member of parliament have to be there. PM strictly stated that the house of the democracy, the temple of democracy, is for the armed public, is for the people who have came, who have voted for them. The citizens need to know that the parliamentarians are there, the parliamentarians are working, and they are taking up the issues which are relevant, which are of the constituency. Back to you.
Yeah. Stay with me, Harsha, because, what is being seen across the country today is the Prime Minister, I think, summarized it perfectly by saying it's a positive environment. I want to bring in Pranav now. Pranav, our business editor, Republic Business. Pranav, it's reflecting in the markets. At one point, breached 85,000 mark. The markets have reacted well. What are you seeing, the kind of responses that are coming in from the business community?
Well, Niranjan, yes, markets opened higher. Of course, they're trading a little low right now, but still above what they, in fact, the kind of, the gains that we saw yesterday, they've jumped about 800%. Nifty is up, Sensex is up. We are seeing that all the sectors are showing in green. In fact, we were talking to some of the experts who joined us earlier today. We are hoping that this will be the much needed point of inflection wherein we'll see the foreign money now pouring in. Given that Nifty and Sensex gave, negative returns over the past year thanks to tariffs, we are expecting the law of averages to probably catch up, and Nifty might soar even to higher heights. So the Indian markets are bracing for higher highs is what experts are telling us right now. Overall, a complete game changer and a sentiment changer. That's what happened yesterday. And one more important point is that over the past 6 months, a lot of traders, the global traders, global money was short on India. That means they were looking, they were hoping or betting that the Indian equity indices will go down. But yesterday night, the late night decision that was announced by Trump, primarily by Trump, the trade deal announcement, had just flipped the announcement and flipped.
Pranav, my friend, I'm getting a breaking news update right now. And the breaking news update is that there is going to be a statement in Parliament on the trade deal. This is big breaking news update. So look at how things have changed in the last 24 hours inside Parliament. Yesterday, the Parliament deadlocked over a very silly claim made by the opposition, which of course, has fallen flat. End of the day, it fell flat. And today, the government is on the complete front foot. We are hearing that there will be a statement made on the trade deal in Parliament today. A statement on the trade deal will be made in Parliament today. So we're getting a breaking news update from Parliament. I'm going across to Harsha. Harsha, any idea who's going to be speaking on behalf of the government? Harsha. I think I just lost Harsha there, but Pranav, I think this is going to be big. We're expecting a statement from the government. We're unsure now on who the speaker is likely to be, whether it will be the Commerce Minister or someone else.
Well, absolutely. We are now, given that it will be a statement in the Parliament, we are hoping that it will put to rest all those voices that have been questioning the way this announcement was made. In fact, we saw the opposition early today morning saying that the deal was announced exactly in the same way that Donald Trump announced a ceasefire between India and Pakistan. So there was a criticism on that. We'll really have to see how the government comes back and, puts all those voices of dissent to rest. Niranjan.
Okay, so this is a big update, ladies and gentlemen. In case you're watching the developments live on Republic TV, we've had the visuals of the Prime Minister euphoric as he entered the NDA Parliamentary Party meeting, greeted by his party, being congratulated by everyone present there, who said, well done, Prime Minister, on the trade deal being announced. And the Prime Minister, in that very, very telling sequence, you had that sequence of the Prime Minister acknowledging his party and acknowledging even the media, sections of the media, saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, why did he do that? Because in the last 8 to 9 months, we've had a testing relationship with America. You had Jeffrey Sachs last night, who came and spoke to Arnab after the deal and said that Trump has basically lost the plot. You have an unstable America, and that's the unstable side of America we've seen in the last 9 months. But I want to play that visual out right now. The visual of the Prime Minister entering the NDA Parliamentary Party meeting. And there is an audio on it, audio layer on it. I'll play out the full sequence, and that one sequence summarizes the euphoria, not just within the NDA, but the sentiment across markets. People are relieved. The tariffs, which were at 50%, and most, let's be honest about it, we've been talking about how most sectors have been directly affected, but that 50% is down to 18%. Take a look at this sequence that came in from the Parliament.
Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. Thank you.